serious. Believe me, once you confess you had a relationship with Roland to the senator, you have peace of mind. Roland will lose his faith with Frank, and he will have the rest of his life to contend with embarrassment.
Oh, Martha, please don't leave. You know we have not really sorted this out. Please.
Girl, seriously, this is a decision you have to make totally on your own. Don't listen to friends.
And I hope that includes you too.
Of course. Yes. I mean, why do I have to say anything when everything I have said is considered unusual or weird?
Well, because they are.
To you, maybe. Which is why I don't have to waste my precious time.
Listen, Martha, for the very last time, what would you do if you found yourself in this kind of situation?
It's not possible. Don't you understand? I will never be in this kind of situation. You know why? I would have shut the senator's mouth the minute he opened his mouth to tell me to mention the guys I've slept with. You see? There you go, girls. I will never be in this kind of situation. That's it.
Tina should not confess.
You don't mean that, do you?
I will not allow my wife to such ridicule.
Sorry, Frank. If Tina does not confess, I will have no option than to tell the truth. You're entitled to your opinion. But remember that the mansion and the cars your dad promised you are tied to Tina's confession.
Eddie, there's a lot involved here than just a mansion and cars. I love Tina.
Excellent. Beautiful. Okay? But do you think Tina feels the same way for you too?
Oh yes, she does.
Sometimes ladies pretend to love for selfish interest. And such love doesn't stand the test of time.
Agreed. Tina's love for me is an exception. Besides, what woman doesn't love for one reason or the other? And every reason is selfish.
But some reasons are more selfish than the other.
Depending on who is involved. And Tina is an exception.
Frankie, you can never tell with women.
Well, I can tell with my woman.
I wish I could have that same trust for Martha.
Eddie, if you want your marriage with Martha to work, you must learn to trust her.
Frank, if you hear what I'm about to say, you will stop trusting Tina.
I still love Roland. But I love Frank the most.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
I'm asking because it's too dangerous for a woman to have two people that she loves equally. My dear, and decision becomes difficult.
I can't say if I love both Roland and Frank equally.
I'm sorry, I can say so.
How do you mean?
Because since I knew you, Roland have been the most dominant subject of discussion than Frank.
Are you serious?
Yes, of course.
Like I said earlier, once a lover, always a lover. Roland did not do anything bad for me to dislike him.
The danger there is that you will regret marrying any other man than Roland because you're much more used to him.
And who says I am not used to Frank?
Because you're always talking about Roland.
Exactly. And that is because he's always on my neck. But not because I'm used to him.
I'm sorry, dear. Can I ask you a question again?
I'm listening.
For how long have you dated Frank?
About a year ago.
Good. And for how long have you and Roland dated? No. Because I know you and Roland have dated for more than 2 years.
Yes, and that is the more reason why I left him. He wasn't ready for marriage.
Baby girl, Roland is not done with you yet.
Betty, I know. And that is why we are appealing to you to go for Roland. As a form of distraction.
Don't even go there. First of all, I cannot debase myself to do that. And listen, anything you do to distract Roland now will only be temporarily, and your matrimony will still be threatened.
I think you have a point there.
Listen there, if you really love Frank and you want to spend the rest of your life with him, then you better go and tell him about your relationship with Roland.
How are you so sure that whatever it is you will tell me will make me stop trusting Tina?
Well, you can't be too sure until you hear what I'm going to say. Let's hear you, Roland.
Okay. Go on.
I'm ready for the story. Please go on.
With the way you left me, one would have thought you had no need for the story anymore.
I left because you got me angry.
You got yourself worked up unnecessarily.
Did you say unnecessarily? Is that it? When you make your children's wants a priority than my needs.
Did you say my children? Carry on. Are they now my children and not yours as well? Is that what it is now? Oh. Chief. I was just planning on calling you. Yes. No, the appointment for this morning has been postponed till evening. Yes. Okay, then I just be on my way to your house right away. All right. Okay, I see you, Chief.
We can handle this.
I'm going to Chief Adase's place. If Frank and the fiance comes before me, ask them to wait. The meeting still holds.
Let love come out and play.
If you like, don't come back.
Girl from here,
Find out that secret
my,
that you have been hiding from me.
somebody tell me how.
Do you think it's going to be that easy to call Frank and tell him I once dated his friend?
Of course, you're not going to put it that way.
So how am I going to put it?
You're a lady. And you know these little harmless lies that lady tell to save their face. Call him. Ensure he's in his best mood. Then ask him a question such as, what will you do if you find out that your girlfriend once dated your friend? And see his reaction.
Frank will answer me. Are you trying to say you have done that?
And you will answer him no.
Listen, you don't know Frank as much as I do. He will tell you to start confessing. Listen, babe, I don't want anything that will make Frank lose his trust on me, please.
Okay. And what about you putting it this way? Tell him that there is this guy that once found out that his girlfriend was dating his best friend. Then he kept his girlfriend and loses his friend.
My Frank will say, and so?
Good. Then that means he's listening.
Of course he has to listen to me.
Ask him, what will he do if he was that guy?
Frank will reply, when we get to the bridge, we shall cross it.
Then you will answer that it will be wise you plan how to cross the bridge before getting there.
Trust me, girl. Frank will ask me, do you have any intention of dating my best friend?
Hey, now what for that your Frank self?
You know what? I think I have an idea.
Let's say you, Roland. Well, on a second thought, like Frank said, we react to things differently. Let's hear the story.
Me too.
I have this friend. On his wedding day, he caught his wife in bed with his friend.
What?
Sure.
Wait. You mean his own friend?
I'm telling you.
Oh, that's appalling. I mean, didn't they know each other well enough before getting married?
But that's not the issue. You can only know what a woman wants you to know about her, no matter how smart you are.
Exactly.
Currently, that's what I'm going through with Martha.
You don't even have an ounce of knowledge about the woman you want to marry.
Roland, you're right.
My father told me never to trust a woman. Except the one you're married to? No. None of them is trustworthy.
So why are you living with her?
You act along. You give her the benefit of the doubt.
No. I disagree with you on that. I mean, for your marriage to be successful, there must be mutual trust.
You're saying the same thing.
No, we are not.
But we are.
Hello, guys.
Oh! You guys are saying the same thing.
How?
The so-called mutual trust is based on your knowledge of your woman.
Which is very limited.
Exactly. The knowledge of what she wants you to know about her.
For instance, let's talk about your fiancée, Tina.
You know, Frank does not really care about what a woman did in the past. Like he always says, every woman has a past. But what matters most is what she has become.
Then you can present the case as past tense.
Yes. Okay, let's assume you're Frank.
Okay. Go on.
Frank,
Go on.
there's this thing I want to tell you.
Wait. Are you going to call him by his name?
Oh, silly me. Sorry, it's a slip of tongue.
Wait. You know, this kind of discussion, it needs to be intimate, like when you're in your romantic mood, you know?
Exactly. Preferably in bed.
Okay,
So I'm gonna say, there's this thing I've been wanting to discuss with you.
Okay, let's hear it.
No. Frank will say, what?
Okay. What?
It's something that happened in the past. But I believe I still owe you an explanation.
Then what would he say?
He will say it if it will make you feel good.
Say it if it will make you feel good.
I guess it will. You know we've always told each other everything about us.
Wait. Do you tell him everything?
Hell no. Of course I don't tell him everything about us. You know now.
I wonder. Oh, hey.
But you make him feel as if you're telling him everything about yourself.
Okay. Let's go.
Please, darling. You have to promise me that anything I say, you will not hurt my feelings. Or else you want to discourage me from telling you the truth about myself in future.
Trust. No hurt feelings, I promise you. Go on.
Here we go again. Here we go. Look who is here.
You're back.
Well, I know virtually everything about Tina.
How did you know everything about Tina?
Well, she told me all about herself. She didn't hide anything.
You're wrong, Frank.
No, wait. Eddie, just wait. Now, you agreed that everything you know about Tina is what she told you, right?
Yes.
Good. Which in words means that whatever she told you is what you know. Which also means whatever she left out, you don't know.
Agreed. But Tina wouldn't leave anything out.
No woman will tell you everything about herself.
And not even men tell women everything about themselves, Frank.
Well, I told Tina all about me. Yeah.
Did you tell her about Beatrice? I know you could not do that because Beatrice was pregnant for you and she left with it for Europe.
What information? Frank has another girl pregnant for him.